Now tune into the biggest ever. YMCMB, Tunchi Lee, Young Angel, Young Lion, man. Y'all boys get on the track with Onika Mirage and y'all still dying, man. What's up? We in this bitch. This ain't gonna be the first time that I do numbers on 2 crutches. Seen more plaques than 2 brushes. Until I'm at the pearly white gates, I gotta move something, do something. All meetings happen in person, so they can't prove nothing. No, they ain't.
Let's get ready to rumble!
What's good, my people? What's good? What's good? What's going on? Boxing Talk Up North. I'm your host, Ryan from the 6. Y'all know what it is, man. It's been a minute since I've been here, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me, rocking out with me, and supporting the channel, man. And if this is your first time in the building, come on over to YouTube, 1, and 2, smash that like button like Ann Wolf.
Did not really fight her.
What it is, we got another big fight weekend, man. Shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh, man. This guy is something else, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like this in any sport, bro. Times Square shut down for a massive sporting event. I haven't Googled it, but I don't know any other sporting event that like held an event in Times Square, like in the middle of the street. Well, I don't think they're in the middle of the street. I think they're off to the corner. But still, they gotta shut down Times Square for that. Who else be shutting down Times Square for anything like that? So I mean, shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh. It's our sport he's doing it in, man. I'm happy about that. And shout out to the community. Shout out to everybody for showing up. And obviously a lot of talk about the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney saga continues. Those guys ain't even fighting each other. It's crazy, man. They're not fighting each other, but this is all we talk about.
Fight. I'm strong. I'm strong. Strong. Woo! I don't know if Ryan Garcia is taking the fight serious or not.
Yo, sorry about the volume, bro. I didn't know that shit was that loud. My bad. But yeah, that's all everybody talking about. It's Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney.
Yeah.
But they not even fighting, man. We got other fights going on, so these dudes might not even make it to the fight.
Yeah.
But shout out to Bill Haney because he's on Ryan Garcia's helmet.
Yeah.
And that's what we wanted to see. Yo, man. So I'm happy about it. It's a lot of drama already, man. Obviously, that fight, I told y'all, man, the rematch is gonna be bigger than the first fight just because of everything transpiring. And we're seeing it live in motion, man. As long as these two dudes make it to the fight, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a movie, man.
Doing what I do. All white, looking nice. Okay, come through.
I don't know if Ryan Garcia is taking the fight serious or not.
Yo, it's gonna be a banger at 147, man. When these two dudes get in the ring, man. But let's chop it up, man. Let's chop it up, chop it out. Shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Inside my heart, I want the fighters. Yes. I want to see the fighters.
Hey, make sure you comment in the section, man, where you from, where you listening from, and show love, man. Smash the like button while you're here, and let's get into the context of this whole live stream, man. We talking about everything, and y'all can break it down with me, man. I'll drop the link so y'all can come up and talk if you want to. Get it off your chest. I'm the type of dude, man. I chop it up like we in the barbershop. I love boxing conversation, man. I respect all opinions, but let's go, man. Are we giving Rolly Romero any chance to win this fight? I heard a lot of people today. I was on the Boxing Voice. Shout out to my guy Nesta Gibbs. I heard a lot of people saying that Rolly's got that awkward style. He can land anything, which is true. He got strength, bro. I mean, we all know it. Rolly got power. He's shown that in the past. I just agree with Ness when he said, like, we ain't seen it against any of the top guys. Like, not even the top dudes. Like, we never really saw it against the old man that he beat, which I thought was a bad stoppage of Barroso. I thought Rolly Romero was getting hurt in that fight. When Barroso was landing, he looked like he was punch drunk. And obviously it was a questionable stoppage. I think a lot of us in the boxing world didn't agree with it. but it happened for anyways, and Rolly became a champ. But his next fight, bro, that's why I say that WBA 140, it's cursed, man, because his next fight, he got sparked by Isaac Cruz. And Isaac Cruz, he had no problems with Rolly. And Isaac Cruz is a smaller guy. I don't think he has as good boxing skill as Ryan Garcia. So Isaac Cruz just ran through Rolly, man. Like he destroyed that dude, man. He looked terrible. And then Rolly's fight after that was against Jaime's. Was it Manuel Jaime's? A 15-2 fighter. A guy who he should have stopped, but went all 10 rounds with. So I'm like, man, that was a bad performance on Rolly's part, because literally, like last month or 2 months ago, Abdullah Mason destroyed that dude in 4 rounds. So Rolly's coming into this fight not with a lot of steam, but at the same time, at least he's been fighting. Ryan Garcia, as we know, has served a whole year suspension. He was out a year. I know he was trying to get some fights while he was out. Didn't work out. So it makes us wonder also too, like how much training was Ryan Garcia doing during that time? Was he really training? You know what I'm saying? Was he really with Derek James? Because, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know if he was really with Derek James. And it is what it is. Shout out to my guy in the building, man. DC3 Houston. He said if he don't get clipped Ryan in the first 3 rounds, he getting parked, fam. Yeah, nah, for real, bro. You right, man. If Rolly don't get him out there early, it's a wrap, bro. Pack him up. I believe Ryan gonna spark him because, like you said, man, Rolly, he just fight. I don't even know, man. He just fight awkwardly, yes, but he don't fight smart awkwardly. Like, he ain't tactical with his shit at all. Like, I think he just throw a lot of punches just to throw. But I think that awkwardness comes from I think somebody said he used to be like a judo champion or something like that. So I think that's where that comes from. And usually people who cross over to boxing in the other martial arts, they don't do well. Like, we've seen all these UFC guys come in and try to box and they all get sparked. Very few of them, like maybe Anderson Silva looked pretty good. But like these other dudes, they get KO'd, man. Like Jake Paul was making a career off knocking these dudes out. So for sure, man, I don't believe that Rolly Romero is an elite fighter. He won a belt, but I felt like it was gifted to him because Barroso was putting hands and foots on him. But hey, it is what it is. He's a champ. And somehow they fighting for some WBA interim belt, which is a whole different conversation, man. Like that right there is nasty work by the BA, man. We about to take a look at this because, like, I don't understand. Well, I get it too. Looking at the rankings, I'm like, okay, they put them in front of a bunch of dudes, man. But yeah, let's take a look here. This is the WBA rankings right now. Jerome Boots Ennis is the champ. Shakram Giasov is his mandatory. And this is another thing. The WBA are making 2 mandatories for 1 belt. I don't know. Y'all got to tell me the last time anybody got 2 mandatories for 1 belt. Like, how they going to give Jerome Boots Ennis? Giasov is his mandatory. Like, he took a step aside so that Boots could fight Stanionis. He's supposed to fight Stanionis. So he's going to fight Jerome Ennis next. Like, regardless, he ain't taking no more step aside money. And then they went ahead and said the winner of Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero, who have never fought at 147, but somehow have number 2 and number 3 ranking at the WBA, over Conor Benn, over Jin Sasaki, dudes who've been fighting, Lewis Crocker, these guys all been fighting at 47. These guys get put to the front of the line, and they say they're fighting for the regular title, and the winner gets boots. So I'm like, bro, the WBA, this is why y'all off BoxRec, bro. Like, y'all crazy. Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. How you gonna have 2 mandatories, bro? Yo, trust me, bro. We back at yo, trust me. Yo, that's what they do in DC. Yo, they trying to get to the bag, bro. You see it? They lost Boots Ennis, and now about Al Heyman's like, don't worry. We're gonna make money off Boots somehow. We're gonna send Stanionis over there first. And now we're going to hope on a star that Rolly Romero could beat Ryan Garcia. And we'll send him over there, too, to get another big check from Turkey Al-Sheikh. Yo, these dudes is crazy, man. I couldn't believe the WBA rankings. Like, if I was in these rankings, I would stop paying my sanctioning fees because they not doing me any good. Like, especially Conor Ben, like he just moved up and fought Eubank, and like they pushed him back to 5. I don't even know how he's in 5. He's another dude who never fought in 47 in like a while. Jin Sasaki, he's been fighting all the time, man. He finally gonna get a shot in the BO against Brian Norman Jr. So shout out to him for that. But it's nasty work, man. Nasty work out here. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, yo, this is boxing. It's one of those sports, man. Like popularity is everything, man. Yo, Ryan, you think Boots will hang out around 147 longer because Dead Tio and Ryan on the way? A lot of money fights for him. Yeah, nah, DC3. That's what he should do. But I'm not gonna lie, man. I've always been a person who said that Boots' legacy will reign at 54, and I say that to say like, I think when it's all said and done, I think the better division is 54. Like we'll look back and say that 54 was better than 47. So if he beat dudes in 54 like Virgil Ortiz, that's obviously a big name. Sebastian Fundora, Xander's still there, man. He hasn't been tested yet, but I mean, I feel like he's gonna get a WBO title, so he's gonna be a champ. Bakram, obviously, we all want to see Bakram because of what he did to Tim Tszyu. Like nobody calling out Bakram for a reason. These dudes he's boogeyman for real. And I mean, if Ness says Canelo's not fighting Crawford, man, I feel like Crawford should bring his ass back to 54 and do some unfinished business. So if Boots wants to see Crawford, it could be at 54. So I do feel like Boots' legacy is at 54. But if this guy stayed back for those fights, I wouldn't be mad at him. It's like I'm never mad at a fighter trying to get paid, man. And those are big fights, man. Those are money fights for sure. The names are attached. The 54 fights, those are probably more for like us, the hardcore fans, and Turkey Al-Sheik's gonna front that bill because he knows that's a division that's deep right now. So yeah, man, I agree. Like the money fights are at 47, but I think Boots' legacy is at 54. Like he'll get more respect for the wins at 54, especially if he beats Virgil, man. That's a good fight. That's a fight we need to start building up. Virgil Ortiz and Boots, because I think that Crawford ship has sailed, to be honest. I think Crawford's on his last 2. I think he's getting the Canelo fight. I don't know why he'd be waiting if Turkey Al-Sheik didn't promise it to him, I think he'd be fighting by now with all these big events going on. Think about it. Like Crawford could have been a Times Square event. Could have been the July 12th event that's supposedly in Central Park in New York. You know what I'm saying? So obviously he got some blessing from Turkey Al-Sheik, man. So he's holding out for it. And I don't know if it is Canelo, but it's a money fight. That man not going up for no reason. So I just think, yeah, that's what's going on there. But shout out to the whole event, man. They doing it in Times Square. I still can't believe that. Like, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next fight. Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez. Yo, they look good, man. They both made weight. They both ready. I think we all curious to see how the power carries with Devin Haney. The chin, how's the chin with Devin Haney? And Jose Ramirez is kind of like, where are you at in your career, bro? Do you have another, wind in you to do another run? Or is this it? Is this the last big hurrah before you become either, just a name for the younger guys? Or do you come out here and spoil the party, man? Because Jose Ramirez is probably, outside of Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney, he's probably the most accomplished guy on the card. Definitely, Devin Haney and him are the more like accomplished dudes. Like this is the closest fight in my opinion. Like people are saying Tio and Barboza. Nah, man, Ramirez was a unified champ at 140. Like, what I'm saying? His biggest or big defeat was Josh Taylor, man, and Josh Taylor was undisputed. So I mean, that ain't no slight. But at the same time, what has he done since Josh Taylor? He hasn't done enough for me to be like, yeah, he was the man at 140 because, Tio came there and he beat Taylor. Tio came there and he won another belt. So, I mean, it's kind of like, what CYP used to say. Shout out to him, too. He said, the 35 pounders were going to take over the 40. They did. But I don't know if the 40 pounders that are moving up to 47 could take over because, like you said, man, Boots is there. That dude Boots is, he's dangerous, man. Shout out to my guy Z in the building. It's good, my brother. Salute. But yeah, man, I just think that Haney, he gonna have to get back to doing Haney, jabbing. I don't want to see no grabbing, bro. Just jab. I think Haney's got one of the best jabs in boxing when he's using it. He just got to be himself, man. I don't know what Shane Mosley talking about. He 2 times better. Like, come on, man. Stop that, bro. What are you trying to say? That you really made him that much better? Like, nah, man. Haney was a good fighter, bro. He just, he probably got hype off the moment, bro. He probably saw Ryan Garcia doing all that crazy stuff and just thought, I'm going to do a half-ass camp and beat this dude. He's crazy, man. Or probably didn't even think he was going to show up. But yeah, man, I think that Jose Ramirez and this is a perfect fight for Haney to get back in the good graces of people. He's a former champ, he's a dangerous fighter. He's a good fighter, man. Former Olympian, unified champ. He beat Maurice Hooker pretty bad, man. So I mean, he's been here before where he's beating up a slick back black fighter. But I just think Haney got to take this serious, man. He got to really make a statement. Cause yeah, DC3, man. Someone getting the upset, I do believe, man. Could be Haney, or it could be Tio, man. We'll see though, man. Or it could be Ryan, man. Ryan get caught by some shit early, man. we don't know how he's gonna react, right? Cause like we done seen Ryan quit before, so I mean, you know what they say, when you quit before, man, it's kind of in you. So I just hope that's not true that night, man. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Right?
Yeah.
We'll see, man. We'll see what's going on. So Teofimo Lopez, this is a dude who, mad at Top Rank for the deals they giving him. He came on the Boxing Voice and said he got a dumb deal, in my opinion, where every time he wins a belt, they added 5 more fights to the deal. Like, that is, I would not win any belts then. I would just fight big money fights if I was Teofimo Lopez. Like, fuck that, man. What do you mean you're gonna add 5 more fights to my contract? Like, nah, that's crazy. I don't know who the hell is on his management team, but he needs to go hire somebody else, man. Because the writing in that contract is that's a slave contract. Because guys want to be champs. So what do you mean? Every time I win a belt, I gotta add 5 more fights, bro. Like, that's bananas, man. I don't even know how he, or whomever is his advisor said, yo, that's cool, man. You can do that. We'll do that. Like, what? Yo, make that make sense, man. And shout out to Terrence Crawford, because he also kind of exposed that type of thing that Top Rank does. He says, yo, they lock you in for long contracts. You know what I'm saying? Like 7 years. A lot of that shit's unheard of to me. And I don't know. It's just maybe because my pops, he's been in the game so long, so he understands what them deals look like, man. Those ain't the deals you want, bro. Anything, in my opinion, over 4 years is a slave deal. You know what I'm saying? And the writing in it too. Like, I think he also said something like anytime he moves up, he gets, like, he doesn't get a pay increase. Like, his contract, just, I could see why he was wilding out, man. And it's not Top Rank's fault. It's his team's fault that they made him sign that, bro. This dude just went on a rant, getting mad at, Shakur and Keyshawn because they got smarter teams. They doing smarter things. I'm sure Bud was over there showing them the game. So they went to Top Rank a certain route, like Shakur. He never been on pay-per-view. And he was getting paid millions, man. That's like almost unheard of. For a guy like him. I'm not saying any slight to him, but I'm saying he never been on pay-per-view and he's making mills. Like, dudes don't do that, man. Not in this sport. So it's very rare that you get a guy like that. So he probably had his best deal with Top Rank, but at the same time, Shakur didn't feel like they were doing what they were doing for him. So I understand the move, man. Move on up. But Teofimo Lopez, he can stop all that crying now, man. He can stop all that crying, man. Oh man, he can stop it all, man, because he's on the Ring Magazine fight card in Times Square. Now he can go ahead and put a huge performance in to make us all fans, right? That's what he could do. Shout out to Dizzy Sanchez in the building. What's going on, brother? He said, how can Tio be getting money fights? He can't sell a chicken wing dinner. And the only reason the Saudi guy got him a deal was because oh, you might be right, bro. Because I remember that. Yeah, that's when he went over to work with Canelo and Eddie Reynoso. So yeah, I'm sure they put in a word for Tio probably, and you're probably right, man. And Tio is kind of like two-time lineal champion, and Turkey Al-Sheikh bought the ring, so Tio kind of embodies what Turkey Al-Sheikh wants in a way. So yeah, you're probably right though. They probably put in the word for him and came on over. But hey, it is what it is, man. DC3 he said Tio only champion on the card. He getting right? He the only champ, but he opening up the main card, man. It's crazy. Bro, my man got a fight behind, like, the people fighting behind him are pro debuts, bro. Like, how would you feel, bro? But hey, yes, I was gonna say that, DC3. If the check look right, it don't matter the order, bro. If the money's right, bro. So if he's on the 10 mil for 3 fights, that's way more than what he's making with Top Rank, because he was talking about making like less than $1 mil almost. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. I can see why you get mad at Shakur and Keyshawn, because no disrespect to those guys, but you probably been through more fire than them. And you getting paid less than them? That's wild, man. But Teofimo Lopez, he based a lot of his career off the Lomachenko win. And that's when I thought he really went downhill. Sorry. Because he really thought he was bigger than the sport because he beat Lomachenko. And that's not really his issue. That was Top Rank's issue, because they made Lomachenko seem like he was a god. He couldn't do wrong. He was the best thing since Muhammad Ali. I think that's what Bob Arum said. So he felt like he beat the top of the top, and he should have been at the top. But if you look at it, man, Tio's never been in the pound for pound rankings. I've never seen him in it. 10 mil each fight? Bro, I would be saying nothing either. You could put me on the main, like the first fight if we doing 10 mil each fight. Oh, shoot, man. That's big money. Yo. Shout out to Tio, man. That's why we can't be pocket watching these dudes, because like 10 mil, yo, man, that's crazy. Put anybody in front of me for that 10 mil fight? That's wild, man. Shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh, man. Yeah, Sanchez said Canelo probably got the sweetest deal of them all. No, you're right. I think he did, man. And when he got Canelo out that Jake Paul deal, I feel like Canelo, being who he is, being around the sport so long, the only way he was coming out that deal is if he had control. You know what I'm saying? Or else he was just going to go ahead and fight Jake Paul and control his own destiny anyways. Because, Canelo, PBC don't tell Canelo what to do. Canelo just does what he want to do on the PBC. They can't tell him nothing. Clearly, when they tried to send Benavidez in, he said, yo, hold up. What? Yo, I'll go back to Eddie. Like, he stopped all that quick, man. So he definitely controlling stuff over there, Canelo. Canelo getting more than Usyk? Probably. Yeah. And think about it. Usyk only got the lion's share because he beat Fury. And I think the second fight he got like 82 million or something like that. Yeah, I saw something on it the other day, Z. They said he made like over 100 million in 2 fights with the Fury and Usyk. So I mean, when you think about that, bro, over 100 mil in 2 fights, like, that's what, bro? That's like a year's work. Yo, 2 fights is a year's work for these guys now. That's like, and I'm not saying a year. I'm saying actually 3-6 months, half a year. So it's crazy, man. You make 100 mil in 6 months? Like, that's freaking nuts. Yeah, DC3, he said 4 fights, probably 500 mil. Yeah, Canelo, right? Yeah. No, Canelo is he's getting the, Turkey Al-Sheikh backed up that Brinks truck. He backed it up and dumped it, man. You for sure. Like, he's getting something crazy. I believe it, man. And I'm not even like mad. But yeah, man. I think Teofimo Lopez is gonna actually have a good performance. Like, I don't think he's gonna look bad at all in this fight, man. I think he's gonna show up because this is a big event, big stage, and for whatever reason, this is when Tio shines the most. I know it's not the best name, which he's done it against, but I think the setting, Times Square, New York, big stage, this is where Tio seems to perform his best at. So I think we're gonna see Tio's probably gonna be the best fighter. I'm gonna give him performance of the night. I think he's gonna have the best performance. I think he's gonna destroy Barboza, man. I don't know if he's gonna stop him, but I feel like he's gonna make it look like Josh Taylor fight. Like it's gonna look easy. I know Barboza's good. I know Barboza is great at what he does, but man, Barboza should have an L on his record because I thought on that Ryan Garcia versus Haney undercard, that fight he had against that Irish dude, I thought the Irish dude beat him, man. I thought the Irish dude beat him. I thought they gifted Barboza a decision, and I think that's why people are giving him a chance against Teofimo Lopez, but especially what he did to Jack Catterall too. But I don't know, man. Jack Catterall, to me, I think Teo wipes him out too. Like, I don't think he's that special. Shout out to Jack Catterall. I'm not dissing him, man. He's a good fighter. I just don't think he's elite. You know what I'm saying? So I think Barboza might be in over his head here, but shout out to Barboza, man. He getting a big money fight. He in a big opportunity. He could definitely go out here and spoil the part. I think if there's anybody who's gonna get an upset, it's gonna be Barboza, because we also know that sometimes Teofimo Lopez likes to sleep on the wheel, man. That's just what he does, man. Yeah, he said definitely a Josh Taylor performance. I hope so, man. I want to see Teo make some noise. Yeah, Z. I thought he lost too, man, Barboza. But hey, it is what it is, man. So now we're gonna head over to Riyadh. And Canelo Álvarez versus William Scull. Can Canelo get the knockout? Yo, the KO. We haven't seen Canelo get a KO in a while, man. So I wonder if he could do it. I think Canelo, with this new deal, if it's this much money, he may be hungry again. But at the same time, it kind of looks like he's looking for overseas fights. He's looking for stadium fights. He's talking about doing the Azteca. That would be crazy. Obviously he wants to do his UK event. I'm sure when he saw the Eubank and Ben fight, like we all saw, that was a movie, man. That shit was like crazy packed. The fans were in there. Man, it was rocking, and then the fight was good. So I'm sure like there's a stage like that where Canelo's like, yeah, I want to do a UK fight, obviously a Mexico fight. I don't know, man. Maybe Allegiant Stadium. I think he wants to do big fights in the spectacles, like how Turki Al-Sheikh is doing. But obviously at the same time, this is a Riyadh season. So Turki Al-Sheikh's probably like, yo, you got to do one back in my country at least, man. You got to come to my country and bring your fans, bring your eyeballs to Riyadh so we can promote Riyadh. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is the Riyadh season card. So I think Turki Al-Sheikh, he's thinking like that way. And it kind of looks weird now looking at it all, man, because since, Turki Al-Sheikh bought the ring, that's his baby. Look how his promotions are. And now look how Riyadh's promotions are. You can see that Turki Al-Sheikh's focus is now on his little project, man, the Ring Magazine. The promotions are better. I'm sorry, but the fights are better. Like, you know what I'm saying? And these are the only two cards we've had off of it. Now, the last Crescendo was really good, but, that July 12th one that was announced with Edgar and Shakur and Zepeda and, Sabril Matias and David Morrell, like, that's another loaded card by the Ring. So the Ring Magazine obviously is the better option, I think, if you're for the fight fan, but the Riyadh season is still fire, man. It's still there because it's still got the headline names. Still got the cash cow, still got the biggest fighters. Canelo Álvarez is headlining in Riyadh, man, for the first time, man. Shout out to him. And you know what that brings, man. Everybody knows what that brings. William Scull, he gonna be good. He gonna be good, man. He gonna be good after the fight, especially when he go back to his
payday. You want payday? I know that.
Get that Canelo check, man. He gonna be all right, man. So we gonna be all right because Canelo gonna win undisputed again. But can he get the knockout? I think so. I'm betting the knockout. I think Canelo gonna get the knockout, man. I really do. I think William Scull, y'all look at it. He ain't got no punch, man. He ain't got no power. So I feel like Canelo not gonna respect this dude at all. Canelo got a good way of applying calculated pressure to people. He He usually comes out into that high guard, and he just continuously walks you down, and makes guys moves. We saw that with Jermell Charlo once he got clipped. He was on the run, but I think Canelo gonna try to get this stoppage, man. He gonna make a statement to the whole boxing world, like, yo, y'all keep saying I ain't got it. Y'all keep saying I'm scared of David. Y'all keep saying this and that. Don't worry, I'm gonna show y'all I'm still that dude. He said, who do you think is gonna take over the September and May dates after Canelo's gone? I don't know, man. The thing about that, Desi, I hope you're saying your name right. The thing about that is, there's not like a next for me. I know this guy's not ready now, but I think he'll be ready soon. For me, it's Bam Rodriguez. I think the Mexicans love Bam, the way he fights. I think his fighting style is very friendly to anybody. Bam Rodriguez can mix it up. He's a boxer, pure boxer puncher. Like, he'll stay in the kitchen and fight with you too. So I think if anybody could do it, it's Bam Rodriguez. But Bam has to move up. He's gonna have to go up to probably 22 to be that guy. And I don't know how. Like, Bam's a small guy. I don't know how he's gonna do that, but anybody could do it. Virgil Ortiz. Sorry, Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, he could probably do that too. I can see the Mexican community get behind Virgil Ortiz because he's doing work right now. But I think Virgil, he gonna have to get another knockout here soon. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to stop somebody here soon, or else we gonna start looking at him like, hey, I guess you just KO'd tomato cans, bro. You gotta show some of that elite power in these elite fights. But we'll see. We'll see, man. I think there's a lot of good boxers that could take over that date. But I'll be honest, man, I don't think the date will be taken over. I think we'll see, like how Turkey Al-Sheikh is doing it. He'll do events on those dates, like this weekend. Like this weekend, I don't know, man. I've been watching a lot of boxing. I ain't never seen three big names on a Cinco de Mayo weekend like this ever. Like, this is huge, man. I don't know how the Mexican community's taking it, but I think it's great, man. Cinco de Mayo weekend. Y'all got Canelo, obviously, and then you got all these other star-studded fights, man. So we got Jaime Munguia. Yo, he needs to stop Saras, man, because that man can't go 12 rounds with this dude, man. If he does, then Jaime Munguia's over the hill. It's a wrap. We could pack him up, man. We could leave him somewhere because he's gonna be a guy that all the other 68-pounders beat on. The 68-pound division is still good, man. I'm telling you, if Munguia don't stop Saras and he get through this fight, and somehow Edgar Berlanga he gets through his fight with Hamza Shiraz and wins, I can bet you that's the guy Edgar's gonna pick on, man, because he's gonna try to stop Munguia. Look at it like, yo, Canelo, I stopped your boy. So I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Oh, shout out my guy LA in the building. He said, salute Ryan, saw your pops interviewing TBV. Yeah. Oh, shout out to my pops, man. He's up on there talking to Ness, spitting some game, bro. But yeah, man, that was all love. Shout out to Ness to Gibbs for that. But yeah, man, I think that Bruno Saras, he ain't got no chance, man. I felt like, yo, he may have hit Munguia with a lucky shot there, but Munguia's problem is, like, he don't move his head, man. Like, I don't know, man. He don't move his head, and then he get hit, and then he just switched trainers like as if it's day fall. Like, he left Eric Morales, went to Roach, left Roach, went back to Eric, got stopped. Now he's with Eddie Reynoso. It's like, dude, like, stop jumping these fences, acting like it's the coach's fault you don't move your head. Move your freaking head, man. Like, this dude just... I know a lot of people like Jaime Munguia because he fights like that, his fighting style. But that's why he got sparked out, man, by a dude with 4 KOs, because he doesn't move his head. And any of those dudes, like Billy, Edgar, even Pacheco, they'll spark him out too if he doesn't move his head. because those dudes they're way more technical than Bruno Saras, in my opinion. I mean, Munguia getting the KO, getting KO'd, yeah, bro. This hometown fight, yo, man. Trust me. Shout out to Top Rank. They didn't throw him away though. He still got that deal, bro. He's still representing Top Rank, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't even yo, I couldn't even understand that, bro. When he got hit, he must have been like Mike, yo.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You
My
broke
back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't know what the fuck hit him. Like, he was like, man, this shit, yo, what the hell happened? Like, nah, man. Oh, he got destroyed, bro. And then they were talking about the ref counted it out too early, too quick. Nah, bro. This dude would not made 10. Ref did the right thing, man. Saved your ass. Because you made this dude with no punching power stop you just because you don't move your head, man. I never understood it, but Jaime Munguia, he one of them. He one of them dudes. I like watching him, but when I see him do stuff like that, I'm like, man, this dude, he gonna ruin his career, man. Like, this dude, and he should have never went up to 68, in my opinion. Like, he went life and death with Devinchenko. Like, Devinchenko probably would have beat him if he didn't get that knockdown at the end of the fight there. So, shout out to Jaime Munguia. LA said, I think Munguia should stay with Freddie. He was doubling up the jab and using pivots instant. Yeah. Nah, man, that's his problem. He moves around too much. And I think when you do that, you don't establish any chemistry with who you're working with. So there's no, when you get to the fight, sometimes what happens in the fight, sorry about that, is now you're going rogue, bro, because you don't trust the dude in front of you. And I don't know, man. He just got to establish some relationships. So shout out to Eddie Reynoso. I hope they got it established and got stand, man, because he moving the coaches, but he not moving his head. So it's like, bro, what are you doing? You blaming the coach for keep moving his head on the line. Like they not telling him. Nah, bro. Yeah, maybe Eric Morales wasn't teaching him how to move his head, but I know Freddie Roach was, because Freddie Roach, you know what I'm saying? He been through some wars and we see how he look. So you don't want his fighters to look like that. Trust me, no disrespect. So shout out to Afia Jagba and Martin Bakole. Yo, it's a battle of Africa, man. But for me, I think this is just whoever wins this fight gonna get the AJ fight. Because AJ trying to do a big fight in Africa. So the winner of this is King of Africa for the moment until AJ steps into the conversation. Shout out to AJ. He's always wanted to do a fight in Nigeria. I think he's at that point, man, where he's gonna do it. Obviously, AJ's still one of the biggest names in the sport. So I think Eddie Hearn either gonna make it happen. If not, Turkey Al-Sheikh will make it happen. Somebody gonna make it happen, bro. It's Anthony Joshua. That's always good business. And I think the winner of this fight will get him. I think Martin Bakole gonna win. I got Bakole winning. I think Bakole's gonna be much better than he was, obviously, in the February fight. That we all know what that was. That was last minute replacement. Man just jumped off a plane, jumped into the ring, this dude didn't even look in shape. He's probably 300 pounds, man. I think Bakole will be much sharper, much better this time around. I think he's gonna move his head. But your job, bud, this is kind of it for him, man. This is him if he wants to break into that stardom of being a true top heavyweight. This is who he has to beat, man. And I think it's a tall task, man, because I look at Martin Bakole like a modern day George Foreman. He just got bricks in his hands. And I thought Jared Anderson was gonna beat him off athleticism, but when Jared was getting caught, man, we all saw, man, the slow motion. This dude's neck was almost broken. These punches were vicious, man. And Jared Anderson did a mistake of fighting with him. Jagba doesn't have the boxing skills that Jared Anderson has. Let's just be honest here, man. So Z, he say looking forward to this fight. Okay, Martin Bakole and Jagba, DC3, he got Bakole in 5. Okay. Now I got Bakole stopping him too, man. Probably around that time. I'm gonna say 6. So yeah, probably 5 or 6. I think Jabo just doesn't have the style to make things hard for Bacoli, because you got to be a mover, man. You got to be a mover, and you got to fight in spurts. And I don't think Jabo's got that type of game. I don't think he has the footwork to do it. And I don't think he could run Bacoli into anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bacoli's he's got pretty good jab, pretty fast hands for his size, man. And Jared Anderson was doing good in the fight when he was moving, but as we all know, like, it's a heavyweight tilt, man. You can't move the entire fight, so you got to be able to take some shots. And I felt like Jared was just taking too many shots. That's what I mean, fighting in spurts, man. You gotta know when, hey, man, this is when we gotta bite down and just bite the mouthpiece and fight a bit. All right, we can move around, but we gotta fight a bit. You got to know that, man. I thought Jared, he got a little too greedy with it, and he was fighting too much. And Bacoli we just clipped him, man. And we saw it, man. We saw it, and we're like, holy crap, bro. But I don't know, man. I don't know. A Jabba, I just don't think he's got enough athleticism to throw Bacoli off. His punching speed isn't it. And I don't know, the power's kind of like power, right? Jabba's power has always been a mystery, because like he was stopping a lot of people early in his career, but as the competition started to raise up, those stoppages started to erase. So we don't know, is he really punching like that, man? But this is the heavyweight tilt, so we got to assume everybody's just punching like that. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what it brings. I think this is a big fight for both guys. Obviously, Africa gonna be watching. Bacoli, Nigeria. Bacoli's from the Congolese. This is gonna be a good ass fight, man. It's gonna be a good ass fight while it lasts. He said, been looking good, okay, since Frank Sanchez. Okay, yeah, that's a Jabba. Yeah, he has. He's racked up a few wins here. He's done good. Yeah, Jared, he couldn't get his respect. Nah, you're right, man. That's exactly what happened. Jared couldn't hit Bacoli with anything to make him think like of not stepping to him, and that was the problem. Like, Jared should have ran him into something, bro, to make him think like, oh shoot, this young cat could get me out of here if I get careless. But yeah, he didn't do that, so he just kept on stepping, which is good, man. I mean, Bacoli, we all know him now because of that. We all respect him. He wasn't really getting that respect. I didn't know him, and then I looked at his record and I saw, oh shoot, Michael Hunter beat him. But then a lot of people said he was hurt in that fight, but I didn't watch the fight, so I don't know, man. But Bacoli is kind of a new star to us because we still believe in him, even with the whole Joseph Parker thing. We know what that was. Jared was our hope for USA heavyweights. He got cooked like Grandma's Thanksgiving dinner. Yo, man, that Bud card was low key. Yes, yeah, it was, because it was Ryo, Isaac Cruz, Gerald Miller, and Ruiz. David Morrell was on that card. I think Andy Cruz was on that card too. Yeah, that card was fire, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. Card. Now I'm thinking about it. Had Eminem. Yo, that was dope, bro. That was a dope card. Didn't get the love that the UK one did, but it was dope. Then we got Badu Jack versus Noel McCallion. I'm not gonna say, I'm butcher's last name, man, but that dude, Noel, he was ducking my guy Ryan Rozecki from Canada. They're supposed to fight like 3 times for that WBC title, and he backed out every single time, man. Talking about he was gonna sue Don King, all this other stuff. Went to champion in recess because he said he had health problems. As soon as Rozicki got injured and was out of this Badu Jack fight, all of a sudden this dude jumped off the health list and right into the fight, man. So we know what that was, but man, Badu Jack, he's been shelved for like 2 years. I don't know what he's been doing. I think Badu Jack's been waiting on this opportunity to make some Saudi money. So now he's jumping in the mix because, they're trying to push Jay Apataya, and he got the belt. So I think that's what this is, man. Badu's just looking for a payday. I don't know if he wins the fight. Like I said, I haven't seen him fight in like 2 years almost. The Noel guy, he's all right. So, I mean, I don't even know who's going to win this fight, man. They both mid to me at this point. Like, I think, like, I hope this is the opener fight because it doesn't deserve to be any higher. The other fights have way more implications, but Bottle Jack, shout out to him, man. I love Bottle Jack, but I think he needs to just hang it up, man. Like, he's been in so many wars, and he's a good fighter too, man. Like he's won a lot of belts. He's been in good fights, done a lot of good work. Almost had a Canelo fight. We all heard about that, but I don't know what's next for Bottle Jack, man. I really don't. If he can win, then shout out to Bottle Jack, man. If he can win, then he's going to be back in the Jay Apataya sweepstakes, and then obviously he's going to be looking to get a unified title. But man, I don't know, man. Yeah, Ellie, yeah. Yeah, it's been hating on the international boxing. I see you try to talk him off the ledge, but he ain't trying to hear it. Yeah, you know what? I think Nez is like, I think deep down he trying to get y'all psyched up, man. That's what it is, and I get it, man. Ride for your country, man. Ride for your people, man. I always preach that. Like, I ride for my Canadian brothers whenever they doing something. I'm there with them, and we ride for them hard, bro. Up here, like. I don't know if y'all remember when the Raptors won the championship in 2019, but bro, it was like 2 million people in the streets doing that parade. Like we really ride for our people when they do anything up here, because that's just the way it is. And I think Ness he sees the way that the UK does it and all these other countries doing parades for their fighters when they come back, and he just wants that for the Americans to do that. And I get that, man. I get that. But y'all have standards, and I also like that too, because y'all just don't do that for anybody. Y'all don't do that for anybody. Y'all make sure that person is special and that person is doing the right things, and there's like some accountability, right? You just can't be doing that for everybody. But yeah, yeah, Ness don't want to hear it. But even today when I was talking about Bam, I was like, bro, like Bam gotta fight this dude because he's unified. It's a unification, but it's not a name. But hey, this is what Bam got to do. He got to fight Kafu because he got a belt, man. It is what it is. But yeah, bro, I mean, if y'all been following the channel, matter of fact, let me go pull it up, bro. I've been hitting on these bets, yo. I started a little thing last month where I put like $25 in an account, and we up to like 270 right now, I think. And I'm not making no big bets out here. I don't be doing big betting. Nah, I ain't that dude. I say I'm making like a couple bets here, 5, 10, $15. But yeah, we up, man. Here, let me share the screen with y'all so y'all can see. I ain't capping. Cause nah, man, it's just a little challenge I was doing, bro. It's just for fun. I feel like it makes the fights a little funner when you can watch it, right? And shoot. Yeah, so this was April. This was last month. We up $73. Yo, Boots got me that night because I didn't think he was gonna spark out Stanionis. And then obviously the UK fellas on the 25th got me. But that was last weekend. Eubank and Ben, they got us back up in the pluses. I try to find the last one, man. Or oh, did I post it, man? Nah, I didn't post it. Damn. Oh, there we go. Yeah, March. Yeah, that's when I started the whole thing in March. Started with $25. There was a lot of fights in March, so it's made sense to make some money, right? Yeah, we was up 197 after the first month. So I mean, we trying over here, man. Know what I'm saying? We trying a little something. Yeah, hating on Ben. Had to turn that shit out. Yeah. Yeah, man. This was hating on Bam the Sporter, bro. He was, bro. Yo, man. Who you got winning, Espinosa Vasquez? Yo, I got Espinosa, but Vasquez is good. I mean, a lot of people don't know Vasquez, but I remember Vasquez for the Raymond Ford fight because I felt like he almost beat Ray Ford. You know what I'm saying? I thought, if that wasn't a Matchroom card, he probably beat Ray Ford. And we wouldn't know Ray Ford is the champ today because Edward Vasquez was like his 10th fight or something like that. It was like an early fight in Ray Ford's career. I think it was first step up. Eddie really gave him a step up. Edward Vasquez. So he's a good fighter, very good fighter. I just think that like Espinoza's 6'1" frame at 126 is gonna discourage anybody who he gets in the ring with. It's gonna be hard to get around them arms, man. Robesi was a good fighter. Like Robesi's very good, and he couldn't even do it twice. Yeah, DC3. Oh, March was popping, bro. I was off to a good start. April a little slow, man. I went back to back L's, but Eubank and Ben, we won last week. You know, we ate. So this weekend, I'll show y'all a few of the picks I already got locked in. You already know what it is. So like this one is honestly, I wouldn't go too hard on this one. That's why I put $3 on it, because I got anyway winning between rounds 4 and 6. I got Canelo getting the KO. I got Devin Haney going the distance with Ramirez, and then I got Teofimo Lopez winning on the money line. So I don't know how that fight gonna go, man. I don't know how that fight gonna go, to be honest. Yeah, he broke his eye socket, man. Broke his orbital bone. I mean, what's throwing them elbows, bro? Yo. Robesi got packed up. No mas. Yeah, bro. He did, man. Robesi was, and that's a guy who they were propping up the fight anyway. Remember, they brought him over to the co-main with cool boy Stephen Fulton when anyway fought him. Robesi was the co-main, and they kept saying, oh, Robesi got the title at 26, so if anyway moves up, he gonna fight Robesi. Yo, and then we saw what happened, bro, when he fought Espinoza, which I think was mandatory. Motherfucking plans got all messed up, man. All messed up. Motherfucker got that beer belly. He needs to move up to 35. Yo, is Norman Sasaki official? Yep, it's official. I saw Top Rank release it. I think I want to say June. Or it might be July, actually. Ooh, July might be a hot month. Let me take a look, man. Jin Sasaki. It's in Japan though. Shout out to June 19th. Yep. It's a Thursday. The hell? They fighting in a gymnasium? It says at the Otta City General Gymnasium. Yo, they disrespectful to Brian Norman Jr. They putting him in a gymnasium. Bro, they might as well just put that back in Atlanta. Like, what these dudes doing? Like, they gonna bring him to they gonna bring him to a gymnasium? That's crazy, bro. Sasaki's a good fighter. He's been fighting a lot, but he's too wide with his punches. I think, like, the thing about Jin Sasaki, his work rate gonna be there. So if Norman falls asleep at the wheel, he might get hurt. But I think Brian Norman gonna beat him. I think he'll stop him. Nah, it's a dangerous fight because he's going over there too. Going to Japan. It's not on home soil. So he's gonna be in Jin Sasaki's backyard, defending his title. Like, shout out to him, man. Shout out to Brian Norman Jr. for that, man. Oh, really? Oh, shoot. See, I thought Espinoza was a mandatory. No, shout out. Oh, he wasn't even number 8? So then that's good on Top Rank because they signed Espinoza. So they did the right thing in keeping the belt home, hoping Robesi would get it back, probably. And I'm wondering if they're banking on Shushu next. I don't think so, but, you know, Shushu, it seems like he's going for Nick Ball. So I ain't mad at that either. I mean, shout out to Nick Ball. He beat Ray Ford, man. And then he took my money twice. Freaking Nick Ball took my money twice because he drawed with Ray Vargas and then he beat Nick Ball, man. Beat Ray Ford. So Nick Ball took my money twice, man. So I dropped the link in the chat if y'all want to come up and chop it with me. I'm just dropping these bets right now. I got this other one here. 5-leg parlay. Teofimo Lopez and Barboza will go the distance. Devin Haney on points winning. Got Scull Álvarez on points. I don't know how it's a plus 210, but yo, they're thinking that he's gonna get the KO. Got Espinoza winning. And then oh shoot. Block the one at the end. Let me drop that banner so we can show it again. Naoya Inoue not going the distance. Yeah, I don't think Inoue's going the distance, bro. I don't think so. Yo, population of the auditorium is 4,000. They could have put that shit in the Hulu theater. Yo, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, man, damn, bro, I don't even know if Ness know about that. I know we're gonna have to get Senior on and talk about that. Like, why they in a gymnasium? This don't make no sense. Like, man, this dude's the WBO champion of the world fighting in a gymnasium. And then they're gonna turn around and try to go to the table with Boots and talk about how much money they want, bro. This is, oh man, it's gonna look all bad. I'm trying to tell y'all, this not gonna be well, bro, for them. Yo, the Hulu theater is T.O.'s favorite. Hell yeah. Yeah, bro. Yo, T.O. was doing work in the Hulu, man. He was doing his thing with the Heisman thing. Yeah, I'm gonna clown James Benitez. Yo, shout out to James Benitez, my guy. Atlanta, bro. We should have brought this fight to Atlanta, man. They would have done more than 4,000 in Atlanta. I don't understand that. Like, I thought they were going over to Japan because Sasaki was the big draw. Like, I thought, they're gonna do like 10,000, 15, like 4,000. Nah, man, that's crazy. They better not. Hopefully they change the venue as the fights get closer, because that ain't gonna fare well with Brian Norman Jr. Not at all, man. You can't go from defending your title in Japan in a gymnasium, 4,000 people, and then you're gonna go sit at the table with Boots Ennis and demand all this money. You know what I'm saying? When you haven't done your part, bro. He should be in Atlanta, where he's from, selling out. I don't know where the Atlanta Hawks play, or if there's a smaller stadium there, a smaller arena, like 10,000 maybe, 8,000, or the Hulu, like y'all said, the Hulu theater. We all know the Hulu. Like, man, but that don't look good at all. Here's another bet I got. This is a Teofimo Lopez by KO. Devin Haney on points. I just think Devin Haney gonna go the whole fight, and then obviously Saul Alvarez money line. You're gonna get plus 536, bro. That's huge because T.O. with the KO. But if he has a magical performance, like we said, he could have. He can get the stoppage. And T.O. might want to do that, bro. He said, cook his ass. Yo, shout out to James Benitez, bro. Yeah, he's definitely Atlanta proud, man. Atlanta proud. I love Atlanta too, man. I feel like he should have definitely did something there. They should have brought Brian Norman Jr. to Atlanta to defend his titles at least, man. But it is what it is, man. I hate to see it like this, man. He's going on the road now, defending his title in a gymnasium. 4,000 people, man. This is crazy. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody for tuning in, man. Make sure y'all smash that likey button like Ann Wolf, y'all.
Really fight her.
Oh, big right hand. One punch. That is it. Forget about the count. It is over.
Yo, shout out to women's boxing. Yo, it's on the rise, man. These girls out here fighting. They doing their thing, man. See, Pandora got stripped of his title. Yeah, I heard something like he don't want to defend or he don't want to fight Zayas. He gonna fight Tim Tszyu in a rematch, bro. Like, yo, Samson, he just be ruining dudes his whole careers, bro. I don't understand why anybody would sign with that dude. It don't make no sense for him to come and tell Sebastian Pandora, yeah, drop your belt to fight Tim Tszyu in a rematch. Man, Tim Tszyu always gonna be there. Like, I thought Tim Tszyu was gonna fight Keith Thurman. What happened with that? These guys are back and forth, talking online, building up the fight. Keith went to Australia, beat on Tim Tszyu's dude. Tim Tszyu should have stood up and said, "Yo, you ain't gonna be on my mans and them. We gonna fight next." Instead, he going back to fight Sebastian Fundora, and Fundora's a dummy for taking the fight. because it wasn't like he was beating Tim Tszyu in the fight. So now he gonna probably lose his belt. And guess what? He gonna have 0 belts when this is said and done because he gonna strip his WBO, which is probably gonna go to Xander because Xander gonna fight for that title on the vacant. And then he gonna lose his BC to Tim Tszyu because Tim Tszyu was beating him before the elbow, before the head split. So it's like, man, I don't know what Sebastian Fundora doing, but this shit just out of pocket. You think Boots should keep waiting around or just move up? Yeah, me and DC3 were just talking about that. You know, I'm conflicted because of the names too. Like he made a good point in saying the money fights are there now with Haney and Tio and well, if Tio goes, I don't know if he's actually going to 47, but Haney and Ryan are there now. Obviously those are money fights. But I've always said, man, we will remember Boots for his wins at 54. Not money fights, but the competition, like Backroom, if he beats Backroom, Virgil Ortiz, you know, Xander, because Xander's gonna grow, you know, beating Xander, you know, beating those guys. Should Crawford go back? You know, I don't know if he will. I don't think he will. But just beating the guys at 54, I think is more legacy fights, and being a 2-division champion, possibly clearing out another division. But yo, 54 is not a joke, man. Because I mean, shout out to Jermell Charlo. I hope he comes back. He's in there. Keith Thurman's there right now. I think that'd be good for Boots to go beat Keith Thurman. You know, former champ. Dude's got a mouthpiece, but I don't think he'll get in the ring with Boots. I don't think Keith Thurman will make that business decision. You know what I mean? But we'll see, man. I wish Benavidez would leave Samson. Yo, Benavidez, man. He loyal to that dude, man. He ain't leaving him. Like, man. They really let Canelo and the BC punk them, man. I don't know, man. That was nasty work. Yeah. He made Samson right. Yo, Sanchez, he made Samson wait for Spence and basically made him miss out on a Riyadh season pay because the Crawford wanted to fight him. So instead of Madrimov, that could have been Sebastian Fundora versus Crawford in a stadium fight. But nah, he made him sit out. They tried to box Crawford out again. I don't know why these dudes do that. Like, make no sense, man. They ain't learned the lesson the first time. I hope he doesn't start the same BS with Gabby. That's his best fight. Yo, yeah, Gabby Fundora, she undisputed, man. She's definitely a good fighter, man. You're right. You better not start that with her. But she over at Golden Boy, so I don't know. Maybe Oscar. Maybe Oscar's got some say. Maybe. Ramos. Yo, Jesus Ramos. Yeah, he's a dark horse at 54. He is. No, Ramos is good, man. I like him. I just always think like he looks like he's weight trained. Like he looks too big for 54, but he makes the weight. So, hey, when guys are making the weight, I don't really care, man. I don't care what they rehydrate up to. Like they sucking down to make that weight. That's cool. They can rehydrate up to wherever they want to rehydrate to. It won't change the way I view it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people look at it like, oh, he's a weight bully. Well, man, he had to sacrifice something. He's drained. So why can't you beat him when he's drained? But you know, a lot of people just want to look for excuses. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. But hey, it is what it is, man. We can't hate. We still got this big fight this weekend, you know. But we know what we all really want, man. We want the ring.
Doing what I do. All white, looking nice. Okay, come through.
I don't know if Ryan Garcia is taking the fight serious or not.
Yo, Dev, kill me with that, bro. Yeah, Ramos looks like a 68. No word, bro. He does. He looks huge in that ring. But shoot, I mean, Lubin gave him a good fight. I thought Lubin lost, but you know, they somehow gave Lubin the fight. Shout out to Lubin. I think he's in the IBF Eliminator May 10th coming up next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend, yeah. May 10th. He's in the IBF Eliminator on Pro Box. And then shoot, man, he might fight Backroom. He might be the only person to get in the ring with Backroom this year. Like these dudes don't talk about Backroom at all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Backroom. Like when he was on the Boxing Voice and he said he want to fight Crawford, I believe him. You know, them Russian dudes, man, they they just built different, bro. They just a whole different people. Like they want to smoke with everybody. But hey, that's what we want. We want to see. I want to see dudes fight Backroom. I want to see Virgil fight Backroom. That's what I want to see. But hey, Boots will not have the weight advantage at 54. You're right. You're right, Sanchez. And that's why I think like if he beats dudes at 54, like me, like the boxing world may not give him the respect. I'm gonna give it to him because I know those guys are naturally the same size as Boots. So he won't have this advantage that he has at 47. He'll have to beat these dudes literally off will, bro. He'll have to beat a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, Boots is getting away with skill. A lot of these dudes at 54, that skill ain't gonna do as much. Like he's not gonna hurt these dudes as much because they're gonna be able to take his shots. So we'll see, man. But he'll be able to rehydrate it too. It'll be good, man. Did you see Bill ask Derek James if he was handling the weight cut for Ryan? Yo, DJ looked like he saw a ghost. Yo, Derek James, when it comes to like the Ryan Garcia and Bill thing, like he looked like he just like don't want to be there. He's like, yo, bro, just keep me out of this talk. So yeah, bro. I think Derek James, he's a cool dude. He just want to keep it trainer, to keep it boxing. You know, I don't think he has anything to do with Ryan Garcia's weight cut. Obviously, he's making sure that Garcia is within weight. You know, but I think at the same time, we gotta look at like Derek James. I think he's probably in that mode of it's strictly business. And I say this to say, look how the Errol Spence thing happened, bro. I don't know if y'all know, but I think they're still in court, bro. I think him and Derek James are still in court. I don't think they've settled that whole lawsuit that they had. And I think that's why you don't hear so much about Errol Spence fighting. And if you look at any boxer, when they're in court, they're not talking about fighting, man, because I don't think they can fight until they move on past their legal fees. A coach, yeah, a trainer, they're not getting in the ring. They're not getting paid by commission. They're getting paid by the fighter. They're not getting paid underneath any, promotional banner even. It's the fighter. So they're an independent contractor, man. And, Derek James can continue along with his business as he can because, he's got other clients. That's just the way it works. So I think he's just on a business relationship with Ryan Garcia. Like, we come here, we do boxing. I don't care about your strength and conditioning. I don't care about your, what I'm saying, what you got going on at home. I don't think Derek James here on out will be giving any fighter those relationships anymore, because I think he had that with Errol Spence. Errol Spence turned his back on him. And this is what it does to guys, man. Like, we've seen this with Abel and Triple G, Abel Sanchez and Triple G. Triple G started to get the bigger fights. Abel Sanchez asked for a little bit more money. Triple G dropped him. He shelved him, bro. And that's just how dirty the business is. And I've seen it happen to my dad before. And it crushed him, bro. Because you sacrifice so many days with these guys, time, and you take them to a point and they just drop you off, man, because, over money. That's all it is. It's just over money. That's all. This Derek James and Errol Spence thing was over money. Abel Sanchez, Triple G was over money. It never was like they had a bad falling out. Like, there wasn't any real tension. It was just a dollar figure, man. So I don't think Derek James is interested in anything else Ryan Garcia does outside of boxing, bro. Like, I just think he's just keeping it strictly boxing. So you think the second fight with Ryan and Dev on the Nello and Bud undercard? Ooh, nah. I think Turkey Al Sheik gonna give them their own big event, because it's gonna be a big event, man. Like, bro, you already see it. They not even fighting this weekend, and the Haiti fans is calling in to kill Tone every day. And Two Tones backing it up against, he shouted out Bill. So I mean, that fight, it already got all it needs to be the main event it could be. All we need now is these guys to win tomorrow. That's it. They win tomorrow night, and that's stamped, bro. That's gonna be probably I don't even know where they're gonna do that fight at. They gotta do that one in a special location too. Maybe Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas. They definitely gotta do it, man. He said Virgil needs to rematch Boychuk. Oh, you think so? I don't think Virgil will do it just yet. But I think Boychuk is he's making his way back up the rankings though. From what I saw last, I think he's like number 2 in the BC. He should be number 1 by now. No, he's number 1. Okay. So he's back to number 1. But I think Sebastian Fundora, I don't even know how he's going to fight Tim Tszyu, man. See, this is the BC. They are the worst, man. All these sanctioning bodies, man. The BC, they're not going to force Virgil to fight Sebastian Fundora anytime soon. I'm saying that's what they should be doing. Like, it should be Virgil and Fundora, not Virgil. Oh, sorry, not Fundora and Tim Tszyu. Like, I feel like Fundora, okay, he won. Oh, I guess he won the BC belt off Tim Tszyu, so he has to at least fight 2 defenses. Boots winning at 54 will really show if he's like that. No, real talk, bro. I'm in the same thing. Real talk, man. Boots win at 54, like against some of them guys that we mentioned, the top dogs. Bro, he that dude, man. You can stamp him. It's bad that I'm saying that because I still think Boots is like that. But just the name value at 47 wasn't doing it, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like those, like Karens, no disrespect. Even Stanionis, no disrespect. Like Stanionis, I said Stanionis is a good fighter. I love Stanionis. I thought it was gonna go to full 12. So I mean, when Boots stopped him, I also said, yo, Boots gave us a star-studded performance. Yo, we gotta give him all the praise he deserves because he stopped the dude I didn't think he could stop. So shout out to Boots Ennis, man. He be on that. It took TJ getting those AJ and Ryan checks to realize he was getting shortchanged by Yo, bro. Yo, I hope not, man. Yo, you said he got those checks by AJ and he looked back at Earl and he's like, yo,
Payday. You want payday. I know that.
bro. He's like, yo, what the hell is this, bro? But hey, man, when that happens though, I mean, Derek James got to know, like, man, these dudes is superstars, man. No, I'm not saying Earl not superstar, but let's be real, man. Earl not really big as Ryan Garcia or AJ. You know, maybe Ryan Garcia. Maybe I should take it back. Earl is huge, man. I think at this point in time, at the end, nah, Ryan Garcia was popping, especially when he had the Devin Haney win. Like, even when he popped dirty, bro, the whole world still believed Ryan. Like, yo, it was crazy, man. He said, we back Canelo. Hell yeah, the WBC. Yeah, yo, Xander getting a title shot before Virgil is kind of funny. Yeah, man. Nope. Right, Z. And the fact that that's happening just goes to show you, man, this whole game is politics because Virgil has probably been positioned better than Xander. But Xander's been at 54 for a while fighting. So I mean, he was working up the ranks. He probably could have got the Fundora fight. They probably could have put in the petition for it. But obviously, they wanted to fight Virgil too, though. I remember when things stepped out to fight who dropped out to fight Virgil. Man, Virgil was set up to fight somebody, y'all. Was it Tim Tszyu? Man, back on the February card. Frig, man. I forget what fight it was, man. But somebody backed out and Madrimov slid in and Xander put his hand up. But they didn't want to take it just yet. I guess they said like he too young. Madrimov's a former champ, you know what I'm saying? He just fought Bud. And I think Madrimov and Virgil they were already sparred, so they were familiar with each other. Because I remember like was it Boychuk? I don't know if it was Boychuk, was it? No, it wasn't Boychuk because Boychuk fought on the he fought on the Fury and Usyk too. That's what he fought on. He fought against Madrimov pulled out of that fight. Yeah, with Boychuk. He was supposed to fight Boychuk, and then he was supposed to fight Virgil. He had 2 fights lined up within months. And I'm like, bro, like Boychuk, you may not even make it out of that fight. Oh yeah, they switched. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Virgil was supposed to fight Boots. Remember that? Turkey El Sheik was trying to call Boots. That's what was the fight that was supposed to happen. It's supposed to be Virgil and Boots. Turkey El Sheik said he was calling Boots to make that fight. And he said Boots didn't pick up the phone. You know, Turkey Al Sheik, he just raw with it, bro. So he made it look like Boots was ducking Virgil, bro. He like, yo, I called the man to fight Virgil. He ain't picking up, so I guess he don't want to fight. Yeah. But we all know like Boots was very adamant about being undisputed at 47. So I wasn't mad at it. When Boots came back with the whole YSM video describing it, I was like, yeah. He showed the world what his whole motive was. So I mean, Turkey Al Sheik just tried to slide something in there, you know. He did a good job of saying what he said. Like, I called him, you know, he didn't pick up. So we had to find Virgil somebody else. Yeah, and then that's when Madrimov said he would fight Virgil. And then he said he's too sick to fight Boychuk, so he slid up the Boychuk fight. Yeah, I remember that. Rumors Tio might be sick with the flu. Oh, don't tell me that, man. I bet on him. I bet on Tio. He better be lying, bro. How he's sick with the flu, bro. He from New York. What the hell? He should be used to the weather switches. He should be adapted by now. Boy, Chuck, man. Yeah. Yeah, Virgil said he wasn't ready for Crawford too. Yeah, Turk was pressing everybody. Yeah, man. Turkey Al Sheik is good for boxing, man. I don't know what people are talking about. He bad for boxing. Like, you know, I get it. He throwing all this money around. I think that's what people don't like because he just throwing money around. But I mean, when you get money from some of the, like, I think the richest people in the world. I think they are the richest people in the world. The Prince family there up in Saudi Arabia. I think they're the richest people in the world. Like they just sitting on trillions, bro. Like them dudes got oil money. That shit right now, that should make the world go round. So I think like when you throwing that around, it gonna rub people the wrong way. Like just kind of like how Floyd used to throw his money around. You know, people were rubbed wrong by that. Still are, bro. They still say he's broke now. Look at him. He's broke. Them house is not even in his name. Why does it matter, bro? Like, what the fuck? He's broke, man. It wouldn't change my pockets if Floyd was broke. It wouldn't change nothing for me. So I don't know why people be, you know, looking so deep into other people's situations. But that's why they mad at Turk. Because he throwing money around, man. That's all it is. I don't think Turkey Al Sheik is doing anything bad. I think he's doing great things for boxing, man. I think Turkey Al Sheik is a true boxing fan. Because he's making even like the fights that are not big names, they're still good fights. Royal family, literally worth 11 like crazy money. Yo, man, I gotta get over there, bro, and see it. Like they building like futuristic cities over there. And like I used to have man, I get some of my people who have been over there for the fights. I know a few people that have been over there for the Usyk fight. Yeah, Usyk and Fury, and the last Crescendo. I know somebody who's over there for that too. I gotta get him on here to let us know how it was, man. You know, the experience. Because shout out to Ness. He said he got a, you know what I'm saying, he got a way of thinking about things, but I mean that's not everybody's situation. So I'm sure like he could have just heard something, a bad experience for somebody, right? Yo, it's supposed to rain in New York. I hope the car happens. Man, I hope they got a indoor setup. You know, hopefully they got an indoor setup. You know, because you don't know what's gonna happen. It's the East Coast. I don't know, man. The East Coast weather is like, maybe it's a little bit better down there, down south, but I know up here, it's like you wake up, they might say it's gonna rain, and it won't even rain, bro. The sun might just jump out. So it's like a day by day thing, bro. The app ain't never right, but that's because some certain winds come across and just change the weather. But shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out to Eric Harris, bro, my brother in the building. He said, "What up?" They saying Warley versus Miller is off. Miller pulled out. Yeah, Jarrell Miller got an injury, bro. Yo, he always get injured in some big fights, eh? What's wrong with this dude, man? But nah, I'm really laughing because did y'all see the way he was acting in the presser, Jarrell Miller? Bro, he had Warley. I might have to pull it up, bro, because it still got me confused. And I was watching it live, and I was really like, yo, what is he talking about? Yo, he said Warley made a diss track, like a diss track about him. And I don't know if y'all know Fabio Warley, but like, to me, he don't look like no dude to be making any diss track. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's talking about, yo, you made a diss track. And Warley's like, yo, what are you talking about? And he's like, yo, sing the diss track. Sing the track. And Warley's like, yo, bro, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he really was like adamant that this dude made a diss track about him, bro. I was like, yo, what? Yo, Fabio Warley was like so confused. Bro, play this shit. It's hilarious, bro. Yo, I didn't know what he was talking about either. It's just one of them things, like, Gerald Miller. All right.
He's obviously been
go back to it.
He's obviously been offended by some kind of song or diss track. He's obviously been offended by some.
This is the one I need to play.
It's a death trap.
Here we go.
I don't know what song you're talking about. Where's your song trap people make? I made no song. I don't make no music. I ain't made no song. So whatever you heard or what you're on ain't me. Bro. Don't tell me I'm soft and I ain't done nothing. If I did something, stand on it.
Hey, bro. He says this guy was making a diss track, bro. Like, bro, I can't see it, bro. Like, I was dead, bro. I'm like, yo, what did he like? Cause I was watching it live. I'm like, yo, what? Warley made a track about this dude? Like, is this what we doing in boxing now? When we got a fight to do, we making tracks, bro? Like, what? Yeah, he said no lie. Billy was doing way too much. Yeah, Frank Warren, he had to like apologize to everybody, sponsors. He stopped the whole thing, started apologizing. And when he did that, I was like, oh, Gerald Miller better watch out, bro. His purse might be getting cut now. His purse might get cut. And he might get sued because Frank Warren like suing everybody. The dude messed up his AJ bag because he popped dirty. Yo, you clown. Yeah, man. Yo, DC, bro. I couldn't believe this dude, man. Z say, right, have you heard the song? No, bro. I still ain't heard it, bro. I'm still trying to find it, yo. Fabio Warley got a song out there somewhere. Yo, man, I can't believe what was going on, man. That was probably one of like the most mysterious press conferences I've seen in a while because like Gerald Miller was jumping out the window on about nothing. And like, I get it, bro. You trying to sell a fight, but don't make shit up, bro. Like about a diss track. Like come on, man. We ain't trying to see all that, bro. Talking about a diss track that ain't never existed, bro. Like, what are we talking about, man? But hey, I guess that's what these guys do now, man. Guess that's what it is. You just, we just making shit up. Yo, it's nasty work, bro. Yo, man. He said AJ messed up, get stomped on by Dubois. Yeah, bro. Shout out to Dubois because Dubois has worked himself into a position. He's fighting Usyk again. They fighting July 19th, man. So shout out to boxing gonna be hot in July, bro, because we'll have that July 12th card. Edgar Berlanga and Shakur Stevenson and Sabril and them. And then we'll have the week after, we'll have Bam Rodriguez, Texas, and then we'll have Usyk and Dubois, man. So that July is already heating up. That's crazy because we usually don't get boxing hot like that in the summertime. So I'm happy about that. July's already hot. June's pretty good too. June's a good month. I mean, I feel like, let's take a look at the schedule actually, man. I feel like June's got like a lot of, I think Richard Hitchson and Cambosis is in June. I feel like Keyshawn's in June too. Like June's got a lot of good fights, not nearly, you know what I'm saying, huge names. But yeah, let's just take a look, man. This is May. We're still in May. It's next week. Yeah, the back half of May is gonna be weak, yo. You're gonna struggle the back half. Trust me. Oh shoot. Yo, load some more. Try to see what June look like, yo. Cleo Cole's coming back. Yo, May 31st, we got Plant, Charlo. They making their comeback. And here we in June. So obviously Warley Miller's gonna be replaced. Who do we think Warley should fight now, man? And then Keyshawn's fighting in June. Abdullah Mason's back. Jabbataya. Oh, Nakatani. If y'all into the small guys, Nakatani's back in June. Cambosis Hitchens in June. Shoot, yo, June is hot. June is hot. Sasaki and Norman in June. Okay. Some more domestic fights. Oh, Vito's in June. Okay. Oh, Wilder's in June. Shout out to Wilder, yo. Yo, and then shout out to Christian and Billy. He's in June too, man. And then Jake Paul ends us off in June actually is a hot month. June is low-key fire, yo. I did not know all that was going on in June. Eric said Bam is back. July in Texas. Diego Pacheco versus Trevor McCumbee. Yep. Just happy about that. I like that fight, man. I like both fights. I like Bam versus Cafu and Diego Pacheco versus McCumbee. I think Pacheco will win. But if McCumbee hits him, bro. Gee, we saw what McCumbee was doing it to Plant. That was wild, man. That was wild. So, I mean, you can only imagine, right? You can only imagine. I don't know if this will work, bro. I don't know how Instagram works, but yeah, I dropped the link for anybody who wants to jump up in here and talk some boxing. I'll drop it again, yo. Actually, let me start. Shoot. Sorry. My bad, yo. Pardon me. Yo, I don't know how Ness does this shit for like 9 hours. That shit's crazy. Where's the Benavidez date? Yo, he needs to put that Gmail bell on the line. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know who he's gonna even fight. Like I think you gotta fight like Callum Smith. You know what I'm saying? Somebody worth our while at least. Like you gonna strip Bivol to fight nobody? Like, bro, you should have just stayed in the line then. You would have got 2 bags. Because Turkey would have had to give you a bag, give you a date, and then you would have got the big fight. You would have headlined with Bivol somewhere, probably over there in Riyadh. But shoot, if you who you say you are and you beat them, you can bring them belts back over to Vegas, bro, and do what you want to do. I don't know, man. I don't get it. Yeah, he said boy Chuck back May 17th. Yeah, he's fighting against Fox, isn't he? I think Michael Fox moving up in weight. That should be good, man. And then Plant and Charlo. Yeah, they both gotta win. Because I think you're trying to set up that whole fight too. Nah, I don't know. I guess Maul Charlo does deserve a tune-up, but he's gotta get it together, man. He can't stay off the punch, man. Strip Bivol to fight Jesse Hart. Nah, yo, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do something nasty, bro. They're gonna give us a fight we not supposed to to even imagine. I was saying they're gonna do us like that because that's what it seems like. But shout out to Benavidez. He's kind of been on a little roll, man. Can we admit that? Like he fought David Morrell, he fought Plant, he fought Andrade. So yeah, if he fights Jesse Hart, that's a definite step back, bro. That's a big step back. Like I don't even respect that, bro. I just be like, man, what the hell we doing? You did all that when you probably could have got a better fight in Riyadh season, bro. That's for sure. But hey, it is what it is. I ain't even mad at it. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Showing support, showing love to the boy, man. You already know what it is, man. We trying to make a little bit of moves over here. Trying to get things popping, man. But yo, smash the like button if y'all didn't smash.
Really fight her.
Word, bro. I don't know, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what goes on, man. But did y'all see? I saw something crazy today, where Turkey Al Sheik, he signed Mr. Beast, man. Like I know he said he was gonna do it, and I know he said way back, he had Mr. Beast at the fight, but because he had Speed and KSI, I just assumed maybe Mr. Beast wasn't involved with it, bro. But the man got Mr. Beast. What the hell? What are we gonna do with Mr. Beast in boxing? I mean, I get it. That dude's a YouTube sensation. But like, what is he gonna do? You gonna put like boxing stuff on his YouTube? And do we think, okay, if Mr. Beast does do that, does it translate over to boxing? I don't know. His audience is very, very different from boxing audience. So I don't even know how Mr. Beast could tap into boxing. But hey, man, we'll see. We'll see what can happen with that. I mean, more eyes to the sport. Yeah, marketing for sure, man. Mr. Beast is marketing. He's got a massive platform. I don't even think he's on YouTube no more. Isn't he like signed to Amazon or something like that? Like the dude is just, so it's like a Jake Paul, but he don't fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jake Paul, he got his own MVP promotions. He got his own company. He got his own everything. I don't know what Mr. Beast is gonna do here with boxing, but hey, Turkey Al Sheik signing everybody, man. And this is the funny part. This is not even the TKO group thing. This is like, this is Ring. I'm pretty sure that he's signing all them people like Ring. Oh no, it's a Riyadh season. Mr. Beast with Riyadh. That's crazy, bro. Riyadh season. But yeah, Turkey Al Sheik, he's signing people to the Ring. He's signing to Riyadh. Yo, man, it make you think why he's signing all these people. So like, it made me think like, this dude just not here for today, tomorrow. He's setting this thing up like he gonna be here for at least a decade. At least. I don't know, man. We'll see though. He said, I wonder what Keith's plan is now that he's left out Keith Thurman. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, one time, man, he came back. I don't know. Like 54, he can mix it up with people. Let's take a look at 54. I feel like this fight's there for him. Is he ranked in WBA? Maybe he could fight Xander for the belt. I don't know. Yeah, you know, WBA, they can make it happen, bro. They push anybody to the front of them. Or sorry, WBO. He may not be ranked in the BO. BO doesn't just push everybody. Nah. Oh, he is. Keith Thurman's number 10. Yeah, he's not gonna get the fight. It's gonna be number 2, Jorge Perez, who just beat I think that's the guy who just beat Conwell. Yeah, he's gonna get the fight. Nah, I don't think he's. Yeah, he's not. Nah, it's gonna be Xander and Perez. Perez just beat Conwell, so that's gonna be a tough fight for Xander. But yeah, I don't know what Keith Thurman's gonna do, bro. He is left out now. Now that Fedor is gonna go fight Tim Tszyu, he is the odd guy out because I feel like Tim Tszyu was the fight he came back for. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, he got a show on Amazon. Yeah, Mr. Beast. Yeah, he got a show. It's crazy. Now he with Turkey, man. Shout out to my guy L Dub in the building. L Dub Boxing, man. Make sure y'all go check him out. He got a good channel over there. What's going on, fellas? That's a good name for Conor Benn. Yeah. Yeah. I think Conor Benn's gonna take the rematch with Eubank. Eubank Jr. I think there's more money there. And shoot, I don't know, man. I think there's more money. And he landed some shit on Eubank Jr. Like Eubank, yo, you got some respect from me. Even though Connor's a smaller guy, you're not supposed to be taking them shots, bro. He took a lot of them. I thought a few times there he was gonna fall, man, but that's crazy. Nobody got knocked down in that fight. That was a good ass fight. For two guys who I thought, or I still think, are mid, that was a good ass fight. They're perfect for each other, so I think they should run it back. So, I don't think they're gonna beat anybody else, but hey, we'll see. We'll see. Yo, this is nuts. Boxrec has Keith Thurman number 6. Ow. When Keith Thurman's done nothing at 54. Like this, man. Y'all probably can't even see that. There we go. I think it's better. All right. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, they got Keith Thurman here, number 6. Crazy. Well, I know Boxrec, they have a different way of scoring their system, but yeah, Conor Benn's there too. Jonas Tellis, Callum Walsh. Yo, that's who he should fight. Nikita Tszyu. Beat his little brother up. Yo. Beat Tim Tszyu's little brother to get big brother out. Yo, that's what he should do. Beat that man's little brother, man. And run it back. Yo, just beat the little brother up and be like, yo, man, Tim Tszyu, I want you, bro. That's what you got to do, man. Because I'm pretty sure. It'll be interesting, but hey, we'll see, brother. We'll see. Yo, man, I feel bad for Keith Thurman right now. Yeah, man. Honestly, I think Conor is food when he comes back to 54. Keith is a winnable fight, maybe. No, he's food if he goes back to 47 or 54. He's food. He can probably beat some dudes at 60, maybe. But I don't know. Eubank Jr., same thing. That's why I said they're perfect for each other. Eubank Jr. loses to all the elite 68 pounders. All of them, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not beating none of them dudes. He getting stopped by all those dudes, probably. Stopped. So we'll see, man. Definitely one of those things, man. Don't know. But yeah, yo. Thanks to everybody for tuning in, man. I will be dropping the actual all my bets on my page, like I always do. And shoot, I don't even have it up here. I got a Discord too, man. Y'all need to join the Discord. I need to be more active on it, to be honest. But I do drop the picks in there too. Sometimes I drop them in there earlier than I do on YouTube because I'll get them in. I try to get them in when the lines are hot, lines are good. Because when dudes like Nesta Gibbs, get up here and tell y'all the truth and tell y'all some things that make your mind spin. It runs the lines a certain way. So I try to get in before that. You know what I'm saying? I try to get in while the lines are still good before all the money starts coming in. So yeah, I'll make drop the link in the chat for y'all before I head out. So y'all could join the Discord. And yeah, man. We talking boxing over there. Obviously, you can drop anything you want over there. Yeah, man. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, DC3 said. He was in here, but yeah, man. Shout out to y'all for tuning in, man. I really appreciate everybody, man. But I'm gonna head on out. Peace.